Like, you're the fake love interest, we don't need you. I don't like this. So just various reasons I DNF'd it. I'm having so much fun reading this book. Like, literally, like, I'm sitting here, like, giggling, kicking my feet, like, actually having such a good time. My cat is, she's not dead. She just likes to lay on her back. I think she gets warm. I don't know. Anyways, I just realized I never actually filmed an intro to this video. So hi, welcome to my channel. I decided to challenge myself this week, and I spun a wheel every morning, and that would determine how many pages I had to read that day. It was super fun. I had a great time. You'll have to see how I did. I definitely had some interesting days, but yeah, I had some really good reads, some really bad reads. It was a good time. So we'll jump to Monday where I was spinning the wheel for the first time. But yeah, hope you enjoy the video. So I made this little wheel we can spin for amount of pages I have to read. It goes from 10 to 150. It's because I'm still gonna be working this week. It's not so realistic to think I'm gonna read like 200 pages in a day. Okay, let's see what we get. I'm hoping for a smaller number because the day's like halfway over. 70, okay. That's very doable. I'm currently reading The Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins. I'm actually really loving it. I'm listening to it on audiobook, but I'm on part 3, which is page 265. So, yeah, we'll just get into that. Okay, I'm on my way to my parents' house, but I thought I would give a quick update on my pages read for the day. I started on page 265, I think, and I'm now at like 330. So I think I've read about 65 pages. And so I'm supposed to read 70. I'm gonna keep going. I'll probably just finish the book tonight. Honestly, I have like 30 or 40 pages left or something. So I'll probably just finish it tonight. That's my goal. So I've almost read my pages for the day. I'm probably gonna go overboard, which is fine. Anyways, that's the update real quick. I'm loving my book. By the way, I am reading Mockingjay for a reading vlog if you want to watch that. So if you're wanting more information on my thoughts on it and you're wanting to know what I'm thinking, you can watch that video and it's in there. You can just skip to that when I'm reading that book and then, you know, end the video when I'm done talking about it. But anyways, I'm not going to give a whole lot of updates here just because I'm already updating my other video. So yeah, anyways. What was the last thing I talked about? Was it yesterday in the car? It was. Okay, update since then. I didn't update last night, but I finished Mockingjay. So I did in fact finish reading Mockingjay yesterday, which means I read a total of 133 pages. It definitely went a little over my 70 quantity, but yeah, that was great. I really enjoyed this book. I'm actually giving it 4 stars. Okay, but that means we can spin our wheel and get a new number of pages. So whatever I get is gonna be easy. Oh, I see it. 130 pages. Wow, that would have been good for yesterday. Okay. The unfortunate thing is I just obviously finished a book, and so now I have to pick up a new one. So I have a couple of thoughts in mind. So my first thought is I do own Battle of the Songbirds and Snakes, and I do really want to start it. There's a very good chance I'll start this, at least like read part of it. Another thought I have is reading Masters of Death by Olivia Blake. I have to read this for a different video, and so I'm kind of like, maybe I'll just read it for this. And I've been really interested in reading this for a while, so maybe I'll read a little bit of this. And then my last idea is I was given a e-arc of Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson, and so I am thinking I might read this. Because it comes out July 22nd, which is next week, and so I'm thinking it would be nice to read it before it's released. I'll probably start 2 out of 3 of these and just kind of be reading multiple books at once. I think Hoopla has Masters of Death on audiobook. I know they have Ballad, but I think they might have Masters of Death on there too. And so maybe what I'll do is I'll audiobook one of them, and then I will physically read Not Quite Dead Yet. And then I can kind of crochet a little bit, and then before I go to bed tonight, I can read the Holly Jackson book. So maybe I'll do that. We'll see. I'll get back to you. So I'm outside just trying to get some reading done. It ended up being a little bit more of a busy day than I thought. So far I've only read like 34 pages in Masters of Death. Supposed to read 130 pages today. Ooh. I am currently in the middle of Killjoy by Holly Jackson, so I think I'm gonna finish that. I think I have like 50 pages left. It's just a novella, so it's short. So I think I'm just gonna finish that really quick, and then I'm either gonna read more of Masters of Death or start As Good as Dead. So we'll see. First impression of Masters of Death, I'm actually not loving it. I just started, like I'm barely read anything. Yeah, it's fine. The writing is kind of weird. At first I liked it. And then I got to, I can't remember what her name is. Like I said, I just started the vampire, her. I got to her chapter and I was like, I don't like it. Like the way she talks is weird. Like her sentences are like 2 words and it's just weird. Like I don't like it. I've only read like 30 pages, so I can't really make a good judgment call yet. But yeah, I'm gonna read Killjoy. I'm on chapter 9, page 74. So I'm hoping to finish. This only have like 45 minutes left of reading, so I'm just gonna sit here and finish. Wow, it's 8:30. I had no idea. So the sun is gonna set. Actually, it is setting. So the goal is to finish this novella before the sun sets in like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. So wish me luck. Okay, so I just finished Killjoy by Holly Jackson. I only had, I guess, 31 pages left and not like 60 or whatever I said before. So that was a little bit sad, but it's fine. So in total today I have read 65 pages out of my 130. So I have quite a bit more to read. I am still working on my crochet project there, so I probably will just put my earbuds back in and listen to more of Masters of Death on audiobook. So we'll do more. I don't think I'm gonna actually make it to the 130. We'll see, you never know. It's like 9:05, and so I think I'm gonna get ready for bed, like get comfy and cozy, and then finish some of my crocheting project and listen to my audiobook. So I'll come back when my crochet project is done. I'll show you if it looks good. If it doesn't look good, it'll never see the light of day. Okay, so yesterday ended up being a very hodgepodge reading day. I didn't quite reach my goal. I read 31 pages in Killjoy and finished it. I read 59 pages in Masters of Death and actually DNF'd it. 1 second. And I read 33 pages in Spark of the Everflame. So altogether I read 123 out of my 130 pages. I feel like that's a success. I was 7 pages off. It's not a big deal. Yeah, let's talk about that for a second. I decided to DNF Masters of Death, which is unfortunate because I was really looking forward to that book, but I really didn't know, I guess, what it was about. And then when I was reading it, I was just like, I don't like this. So just various reasons I DNF'd it. The writing wasn't my favorite. There was a lot of just content I didn't like. I don't know, it didn't mesh well with me. I wasn't really caring about the story. I only read 59 pages, so it's not like I can say that much, but I could feel myself just not wanting to read it and just feeling like, ugh, every time I was gonna read it. So I was like, I'll just DNF it. It is sad though, because I know I paid full price for that book. I did not get it used, so it is sad when it's a new book and then I DNF it, but oh well, had to happen. But then I started Spark of the Everflame last night, and I read like literally 1 chapter, 2 chapters. I loved it. I was having so much fun, but then it was just getting too late, so I needed to go to bed. That being said, it's a new day, so we get to spin the wheel again. See how many pages I have to read today. 40? That is so nothingville. 40 pages is honestly like a sad amount. But it's the number I got, so I guess I should take it. Most likely I'll end up reading more than that, so 40 pages it is. I'll probably just continue with Spark of the Everflame. I'm audiobooking that one because I like to have 1 physical book I'm reading and then 1 audiobook going. That way when I do like different crafts or just cleaning or random things, I have an audiobook I can put in. So I'll probably just continue with that audiobook, Spark of the Everflame, and then yeah. My wet hair, I just got out of the shower, but I wanted to quickly give you my thoughts on Spark of the Everflame. I'm on chapter 6. I've already reached my goal of reading 40 pages today. It was not hard to get to, but I just want to give you my predictions. So first of all, I'm loving it. I'm having such a good time. I just want to go back and read my book. But what's just happened is DM just went to, is it the castle? Whatever, like, wherever the Descended are. She's like the school or whatever. She went there to help with an accident and healed a child, okay? Here are my predictions. My predictions are, some of these are very obvious, so I don't feel like it's that crazy for me to say, but my predictions are that DM is half mortal, half Descended. My other prediction, that one seems really obvious to me, because she very obviously has some sort of magical ability. Seems like it's in healing based on what just happened with Lily. My other prediction is that her mother is still alive. Maybe she's being held captive. I don't really know what's happening with the mom, but I feel like she's still alive because I feel like when they're dead, they show you the body or something. But I do think the mom is going to die. Like, the mom is alive, and then they'll find her, it'll be this beautiful reunion, and the mom will like sacrifice herself or just die soon after they have a reunion. That's totally gonna happen. I think those are my main predictions. I went into this book mostly blind. I do know it's a slow burn, which I love. It's very obvious she's gonna end up with the one guy with the scar on his face. I don't know his name yet. They're gonna end up together for sure, hopefully. And the other guy, the best friend Henry, I think his name is, I don't care about him. I don't care about him because I know he's not the real love interest. And so I'm not gonna get attached. I think that's my whole update. I'll talk to you hopefully before the night is over, and I'll kind of give you an overall just page update. But like I said, I did already reach my goal. I think I've read 46 pages today, so goal is passed. I mean, I'm gonna go back and read a little more and crochet a little more. I do have plans tonight though, so yeah. Anyways, I'm loving it. If you haven't read Spark of the Everflame, pick it up. This is like exactly what I was looking for. Just a good fantasy that's just like kind of like the cookie cutter, what you want, like romantasy. I'm really liking it. Last time we talked, I already said that I'd reached my goal for yesterday for 40 pages read. I went above and beyond and I read 113 pages yesterday, so love to hear it. Okay, so I'm back to spin my wheel. I am hoping for a low number today. Like 40 pages today would be perfect because I have things going on for most of the day. This is fun. I'm watching The Summer I Turned Pretty today with my friends. I know it's Thursday, I'm a day behind, but we just couldn't watch yesterday, so we're doing it today. So I'm doing that in a couple hours, so I got 2 episodes to catch up on. So we'll just see how much time I have today to read, but let's just spin anyways, obviously. Hoping for a lower number, anywhere under 100 pages. If it's more than 100, I don't know what I'm gonna do. 150. Of course. Of course. Of course I get 150 when I'm asking for a low number. Oh, wow. Okay, well, we're gonna try. This is like probably one of the worst days to get a high number, but that's okay. You know what? I am loving Spark of the Everflame. I'm having a lot of fun, and so I will just make it work. Wow, okay. Good. Yay. Okay, I'll check back in later. I've only read 1 chapter since I last checked in, but I have a hypothesis, which is I think DM's mom is the leader of this Everflame something rebellion. She's the leader. That's my prediction, so we'll see if I'm right. Coffee is secured. I did a blackberry lavender latte, but like 2/3 blackberry, 1/3 lavender because I'm not a big floral lavender girly. Oh hey, it's like 3 o'clock and I haven't done a single bit of reading today, so let's do a quick check-in. So yesterday, as we know, I was supposed to read 150 pages. I outdid myself. Everyone give me a round of applause. I read 160 pages in Spark of the Everflame, so that was amazing. So I'm on chapter 22. I'm like 70% in. I'm really liking it. This is definitely like a slow burn. I'm assuming that she ends up with Prince Luther. Luther, by the way. I do not like that name, but I can get over it. Anyways, they've only had like 3, maybe 4 interactions so far, and I'm 70% in, so definitely a slow burn, but I'm liking it. Thoughts on Henry? I do not like him. At first, it was like, okay, you're just kind of the childhood best friend who is going to be like a placeholder for the love interest until something happens, and then we get the real love interest. Like, you're the fake love interest, we don't need you. And so I was like, I'm not going to get attached to you because we're just going to find someone better soon. I don't like him anymore. He's just pushing like his agenda onto DM. Like, it's like he doesn't listen to her and doesn't even know her that great. Like, he literally, hey, DM shows up at his house. She's very vulnerable, and she's just like this. She just witnessed this really crazy thing, and it's basically like, I want to join the Guardians of the Everflame. I want to join the fight. And he's not even realizing, like, she is not in a place where she can make like a sound decision. And then she's kind of regretful about it the whole time after that, and he doesn't care, and he doesn't recognize this from her at all. And then she literally, during one of the meetings, he was like, oh, you should sign up for that. You should volunteer to do that job. And she's like, I don't want to. I'm not ready. Like, I don't want to. And he's like, no, you're going to. You're going to do it. You're ready. You're good. Like, girl, I just told you I'm not ready. Like, what? Anyways, I don't like him. I think he's too pushy. I just think he's evil. I don't, like, not actually, like, evil like a villain, but I don't like him. I think his morals have gotten screwed up. And I just think, I don't know. I don't like him. Okay, let's spin this wheel. Hopefully I don't get like a huge number because it's 3 o'clock. So I also have dinner plans. So I just need something small and not crazy. Seriously, 110? It's literally 3 o'clock. And I have dinner plans in like 2 hours. Well, it wouldn't be a good challenge video if it wasn't a challenge, I guess. Wow. Okay, well, honestly, I'll probably finish Spark of the Everflame then, so that's really fun. 110 pages, you would think so. Anyways, okay, well, I guess I better get to reading because I have 110 pages to read in the next couple hours, so. Okay, I'm on chapter 29 of Spark of the Everflame. I'm having so much fun reading this book. Like, literally, like, I'm sitting here, like, giggling, kicking my feet, like, actually having such a good time. So what just happened, without any spoilers, like, if you know, you know, there was, like, the fire, and that whole thing just happened. And so now there's basically some connecting happening. There's some, like, whatever. I am eating it up. I'm having so much fun. I'm literally loving it so much. I'm like, okay, I've already read 81 pages. So I'm gonna hit my goal of 110 very easily. It's like 5. And so I do have a dinner thing. It says only have 50 minutes left. So I'm definitely just gonna finish. I don't even know if there's enough pages left for me to reach. Oh, there's definitely more than 30 pages left. Okay, we're good. That's my update. I'm gonna leave in like 20 minutes. I'm thinking I can probably read 15 minutes left in chapters. I think I'm gonna read the next chapter and then leave. I love this book. 87% in. I'm having so much fun. I love this book so much. I finished Spark of the Everflame. I loved this book. I ended up reading 133 pages out of my 110, so that was great. All in Spark of the Everflame. I'm so happy. This was such a good book. I had so much fun. I'm super excited to continue this series. Definitely there was some predictable stuff. I'm not mad about it. Like, I definitely think the first half of this book was kind of slow. I didn't realize it whilst I was reading it, but now, like, looking back, the second half of the book had a lot more going on than the first half. I wasn't bored though. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed the entire book. Okay, so that was the last day of this challenge. So let's just go over my stats really quick and how I did. Okay, so on Monday, I was supposed to read 70 pages and I read 133, all in the Mockingjay, and I finished that book. Tuesday, I was supposed to read 130 pages. I read 123. This was the only day I failed, actually, which is surprising. But I read 31 in Killjoy and finished it. 59 pages in Masters of Death and DNF'd it. And then 33 pages in Spark of the Everflame. Wednesday, I was supposed to read 40 pages. I read 113, all in Spark of the Everflame. Thursday, I was supposed to read 150 pages. I read 160, all in Spark of the Everflame. And then Friday, which is today, I was supposed to read 110 pages. I read 133 and finished Spark of the Everflame. So altogether, I read 662 pages this week. I felt very happy with that. I was able to finish 3 books. Like, that is really fun. I had a lot of good reads in this video. I had Mockingjay, which I gave 4 stars. I had Killjoy, which is a novella, and I don't rate novellas. I had Masters of Death, which I DNF'd. And then Spark of the Everflame, which I'm giving 4.5 stars. So I feel really, really happy with how that all shaped out. Honestly, I had a lot of fun doing this video. It definitely was challenging, like yesterday. Today I thought was gonna be challenging, but then I was just so engrossed and like loving the book, it made it really easy. I feel like I went above and beyond, if I do say so myself, not to like toot my own horn or anything. But yeah, I feel happy with how that went. I would totally do this challenge again. I think the next time I would make the numbers on my wheel a little bigger, because I guess it wasn't ever super challenging. Like I mean, I did fine every day, so I probably would maybe start the pages at like 50 and then maybe go to like 180, maybe 200 if I felt like it, but I would probably do this challenge again. Yeah, let me know if there's a different challenge I should do, something similar, something completely different. If there's like something that I should change about the way I did this challenge, let me know and I can do it for next time. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.